Welcome, Dr. James Beckett, Sports Card Insights. This is a tour of Rob Veris's Burbank Sportscards. I got there and he had some cameras rolling. I had my recorder going, and apologize for the not so great audio, but it was a real delight. Again, one of the 7 wonders of the collecting world, and I was glad to be there after more than 20 years of not being there. I think I was there almost exactly 20 years ago, and they've grown immensely. So thanks sponsors, Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, Heritage Auctions, Hugs and Scott Auctions, Mike Stadium Sports Cards, Burbank Sports Cards, ComC.com, and Beckett Media, Beckett Grading, Beckett Authentication. So thanks, Rob. Thanks for giving me the tour. Really enjoyed it, and I will be back soon, and other people should go too. Thanks, and here it is.
What's your first impression?
This looks like a really good card shop on steroids. However, this is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, definitely.
This is stuff you didn't do 20 years ago.
This is stuff we did when you came out with Mark, and we met with Richard McWilliam.
20 years ago.
That shop was a smaller version of this store. Yeah, oh yeah. But
I'm a shelving guy.
You're a shelving guy?
You know.
Yeah, if you're a shelving guy, boy, do I have a site for you at the new store.
This is thousands of cards. Shelving is millions.
Yeah, shelving is millions. True. Yeah, we do our best to make sure everything's full. We're always trying to keep the showcases full.
You should take a few out to make it look like there's a lot of velocity.
They know it's just crazy.
About 5 years ago, did you not sell all your unopened?
We moved a lot of it. We moved all the old.
It off to
we needed the space, and to be honest, a lot of that product was more to ship it than what it was worth. So we're able to get rid of a lot of that, create a lot of room. Probably regret that now, want that stuff back, but it's just part of the story of how we're able to do what we've done.
You're way more full service now.
The ultimate destination, no matter how you want to collect cards. And we're going to show Jim Beckett around the shop. Coolest thing ever. I've been waiting for you. It's been a long time, and just 20 years. We've seen each other a lot, but to get him to LA, not easy. We got 41 showcases now, and it's not cluttered either, which is the cool thing here.
People can't come in and do a fast and grab because they would be overwhelmed.
Yeah, they don't even know where to start.
Let's take. No, I want to take. Oh, I'm going to take that.
And by the time they figured out the cost here, this is true.
Get a garbage bag. And just coming in here and filling it up?
Oh, yeah.
How many trips would they have to make?
Yeah, a lot. And the other shop, they would have to come in for about 6 months to literally clear those shelves. So the boxes they're looking at, Jim, are all slabs, $20 and under. They're just on the counter. They grab a box. They're $20 each. And I'll show you that. That's where the organization gets crazy. These 2 showcases are literally cards that were either bought this morning or bought yesterday. This is what we call fresh reels. On IG, I do reels where you can see 40 cards a minute. Cards get bought, Ryan's pricing them, gives them to me. It just goes ding ding on the camera. So people can see these are the newest cards that just came in.
So it's marketing too.
It's free marketing. Can you imagine having this 20 years ago, Jim?
So it's a reveal.
Yeah, it
is.
Of
what you got back.
And that's what drives this traffic that you see.
They got to come every day.
They have to come every day, sometimes multiple times. So everybody knows when I'm on IG showing these things, they're going to be in these 2 showcases. All the showcases, the best stuff is right here. It goes wide by price, goes down first row by price, goes down second row by price. And that goes for everything in the shop, so that your eyes are trained to know where they're going to look. You can see the types of things. Ryan bought that yesterday. Yeah, he deals in the big stuff, outside my pay grade. Every showcase is good.
You can't get at it without key.
Of course, yeah, definitely. No one's just opening a showcase and helping themselves to a card. That's a fact.
On the other hand, they can look through the $20.
Yeah, we like people putting their hands on cards. I think it's unique to our store. Everything is, and it's, to me, it's tactile. We try to merge the old school with the new school. We try to merge your shop from 1981.
Since the new school has cards that are just as expensive or more.
Oh yeah.
Then it's there's no trade-off there.
Yeah, it's crazy. You get a Jim Brown rookie for $4,000, and you get a Mike Trout for $6,000.
Our shooters for the pricing guns, they didn't go up to $6,000.
Oh yeah,
that would be $60.
That'd be $60. Yeah, exactly. I remember the old Garvey guns. Yeah. Oh, trust me, we go through those stickers for sure. So these are the fresh wheels cases. One of the cool things about how we set the shop up is it's overwhelming with so many showcases. So you need a roadmap, basically. What am I looking at? Where am I going? And
do you know that was one of Mark Harwell's philosophies?
What's that? Roadmap?
There's the challenge to decide, do you want to give them a roadmap or not?
Yeah.
If you give them a roadmap, they know exactly where to go for what to get. If you don't give them a roadmap, they have to wander around and buy a bunch of stuff they wouldn't otherwise have bought.
It's a real challenge. What is the way to
Well, you
go?
go either way.
Exactly. We've gone both ways, actually. So with basketball, for example, how do you lay the cards out? Do you lay them out alphabetically, which would make sense? But what happens, Jim, if Steph Curry ends up on the bottom shelf, because alphabetically, that's where he goes. So it's a real challenge. I finally cracked the code after a couple months that you label it A to B alphabetical, but the best cards rise to the top.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it does the same thing with the way the pricing works. If you're looking for
And it's the
Giannis,
same thing. You got to browse because there might be something on the bottom.
Exactly.
Row. It's your player, and again, at a price point that maybe you're more comfortable.
exactly. The lower you go, the back rows, they know that those cards are more affordable. So that was the real challenge is how do we get these cards where, because otherwise with 41 cases, it could be chaos.
So a lot of calisthenics involved too.
There is.
With squatting.
Exactly. And it's good because I don't have time for Pilates, so this works out great. So every showcase you see, it's going to be alphabetical. Instead of having those expensive curries down there alphabetically, now they're up at the top.
Totally makes sense to me.
Yeah, that was a big breakthrough because you think, oh yeah, that makes sense, but actually trying to figure that out originally was a real brain tease for me. And then you'll have all your alphabetical here. Then we have the product
And
walls.
basketball is prominent because it's so hot right now?
Basketball,
Or you just started there?
basketball has how many showcases? 12 showcases by player. Football has 3, baseball has 3.
I'm just saying.
It dominates. The younger generation coming in, basketball is the sport for them.
Steven, how are you?
The GOAT meets the GOAT.
This is the real card father.
Seriously, the two most important people to the way this shop turned out, you just saw him right there. Following along with Jim and how he built his business and how he took chaos and created order to it. And my father just built everything. So literally, those are the two GOATs, in my opinion. Period. End of story. So now we've looked at expensive cards. This is a new section that we built. Guys, what do you think about my $20 slab boxes? Anything there from $3 to $20.
Oh, so it's $20 and less.
$20 and less. Everything's priced. This is all freshly priced stuff, and it's priced to sell. We have 8 double shoes now. Again, you can go to the whole Dallas card show and not see anything like that. So we like to think that we're like the best card show in town as well, because of the way we laid out.
So you got the new inventory.
Exactly. So what we built here is our player system, and we used to have it set up differently.
And they're dollar boxes.
They're all $1 by player.
Okay, so when you buy this, says you're willing to do 20 cents for Emmett Smith, then you're just going to throw them there.
They just go in there for $1 because chances are I already own them for online. So these are the types
don't
of.
need them for your
I don't need
miracles.
them. No, not at all. So this is all excess inventory, but it's really cool that you can pull a box up and you can see that is box number 6. Everything's $1, and you can look at Magic Johnson. These are all Magics. Jokic, next alphabetically, Sean Kemp. No top loads, no price guns, flat dollar. Saves me a ton of work, and I pass that savings along. Cool looking Iverson for $1. And again, you can't go to the National, see anything that looks like this. The level of organization, one price, and the way we can reload it quickly.
I'm grouping up stuff like that. You put it on eBay.
Sure, yeah.
And if they're dollar cards, can you get even a quarter on eBay? I don't think you can. 100 of them.
But this way,
But
they
you're
have no
gonna give me
choice.
20 cents.
Exactly.
I think I'm a customer.
But you can see just the sheer amount
I'm
of
a
cards.
customer of selling.
Dude, you can go talk to Ray. That's all he does all day.
No, I'm going to talk to you. You're going to be my soft touch.
But you can also see the sheer amount of unopened product that we carry. And
That's a big difference.
nice, clean
And do you have to be
signage.
monitored for most price or not?
Chances are we're the best price in town. We pay more, we sell for less, we move volume. And you'll see this is all retail product over here. And this, for the most part, is going to be hobby. Now,
So the better stuff is behind there.
yeah, we keep the better stuff behind the counter. We got chains over here, keeps people out. It's clean, slat wall. Your price is dead center, usually, in the product. And it just looks professional. It looks like an Apple store is what we're trying to do. And everything is built to look good. This is just hobby product up here. You'll have packs, and it's clean. And I think that's important to a shop, to be clean. These showcases are what we call new arrivals. So things will go into the reels cases right away, and they might last there for 6 hours to 2 days. This right here, you'll see graded basketball new arrivals over 100. None of these cards are online. Again, first crack for our in-store customers. And this was what I think really drives things. Those are the ones that just came off of a reel, literally did the reel 10 minutes ago. These have already been on a reel. So it goes into the reels, sit there for 6 hours to 2 days. They'll come here for the rest of the week, basically, before they're pushed to eBay and Burbank cards. So Again, your biggest stuff.
None of this stuff's on Burbank. It's
Nothing.
above a certain
Yeah,
threshold.
Burbank Cards is basically my own website that we built ourselves. Marketplace is great for $10, $20 cards, and under, we throw it there.
Just one philosophical point. Everything that's in the dollar box, the national, that's what everybody loves in dollar box.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I don't buy. I buy the stuff that's not in there
Yeah.
that the people don't
Because-
get what they want.
Yeah.
I've got the other stuff that the dealer at the national is happy.
Because it's a
Singles club.
1998.
They're saying, "Oh man, you took all my best cards." They're saying, "You took all the cards that nobody else wanted."
But those are the cards that actually have far more value than a buck.
Would like to sell them to you.
Oh my God! You don't think I have enough cards, Jim?
Not of those.
Oh, all right. We'll have a conversation
We're
off
started
camera.
at $1.10.
$1.10. You looking to mark me up at 10%? Son of a gun. This guy. Yeah, but he's a shark. But what you'll see here is, again, the signage. Graded cards over 100 basketball. And you'll see some pretty powerhouse cards here.
But you don't have to do this.
You'd be amazed what I do in this place, Jim. I'm the one that lays everything out. I don't price it. I don't buy it. I love merchandising. I like making things look cool. I feel if I leave it to others.
How is it so much different to looking at cards online as opposed to looking at the physical cards? No comparison.
It's no comparison.
Or an
And-
NFT
Yeah.
is an image of an image.
I don't even get that at all. But I think it's really important. We have over 2.5 million different listings on eBay. Don't get me wrong, it's got its place. By the same token, putting your hands on cards is huge. And the big thing, Jim, is the demographics. How the hobby's gotten younger. From 45 to 29 is the median. And you're the math guy. But would you agree pretty much with that?
I think it's gotten that way. I don't know how, but it did. And it's wonderful.
We're not the stamp business now. We're not a business in danger of aging out. Not just that, we're talking gender, we're talking ethnicity. It's a melting pot here as you look around. I think that's really important.
So you've trained your customers to know
Exactly.
what the pecking order, the hierarchy.
Yeah, you can see with 41 showcases it could be daunting, but if you lay out the roadmap, again, I'm in that direction with the Harwell theory, just because we're different than any other shops, I think you need to have a level of organization. And then these are the other sports graded over
We've
$100.
done the complete calculation, but I've looked at well over $1 million worth of cards in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Maybe
and
several million.
in the bottom,
Dollars.
it's,
If I said I'll take everything I've seen,
Yeah, I trade for your home. You have a nice home, so I think I can get away with that. You can see there's a method to the madness. This showcase right here, graded new arrivals under 100. Not everybody's got that kind of budget. Again, if you're looking for things from $25 to $95, the 20 and unders are going to be in those boxes. So these remain fresh at all times. Again, not on the website. People can come in and expect new cards in these cases every single day. My job is to make sure that a showcase doesn't look like this, because it didn't look like this morning, which I call them bullet holes. It's just people have come here and they've gone, take this, take that. I'll be coming in behind it to fill it back up.
the encouraging thing is there's more empty spots on the top row
Yes.
than the bottom row.
Exactly. So these are like the 80,
And
70.
you realize
Yes.
what I would be doing.
What's that?
Starting the bottom.
Yes, Jim, we know.
Because that's where the undiscovered gems are.
This is true. And then these are just for graded cards. We also recognize that 99.8% of my cards are raw. 99.96 probably when you get to the warehouse.
Cards in history.
Yeah. So these here would be raw basketball new arrivals over 100. We grade very little. We have that velocity. Bottom line, you offer a fair price. You turn the money over faster than if you graded the card and it came back. And your customers love it. So again, raw basketball new arrivals over 100. Other sports as well.
You're not warranting any price. You're just saying, we think
Take a look at it. We priced it fair.
you buy it, you own it, and they may make out great.
They might. The bottom line is you get to put it in your hands, not
Well,
eBay.
take the money in your hand.
Yeah, they take the card, we put that money, and we're buying more stuff. Not everybody has a big budget. We want people to come in here for an hour and spend $50 and walk out of here entertained.
The man in the house of cards. The man in the house of cards. The man in the house of cards is doing